guys, it's Tucker with Adventures with TuckNae. Today I'm going to do my routine hot water heater maintenance. I'm going to show you step by step how I do it so that you can do it yourselves. So first off, you typically have a socket to take the anode rod off. I use a crescent wrench and a pair of channel lock pliers. Got a new anode rod, some thread tape, and then this is a tool off Amazon that you can push up into the hot water heater and spray around the fresh water and get all the calcium buildup. First step is to make sure that you have your hot water heater off, both electric and gas, however your trailer's equipped. Second is to disconnect your water or turn the water off so that there's no pressure. Third, release the pressure through A, opening a faucet inside, or B, I just do it out here at the drain valves. Fourth step is to take your panel off, so just the cover. So mine, you just twist this and then it lifts off just like that. Fifth step, and this one's important, you want to relieve any air pressure that you have inside, otherwise you'll get blasted by about 12 gallons of hot water. Don't ask me how I know this. Okay, that releases any pressure inside by letting the air escape. And then next step, I take a crescent wrench and a pair of channel lock pliers and bust this loose. There's going to be a lot of water coming out of here. So I was expecting to have to change the anode rods today. It's been about 10 months since I last changed it. This is the new rod. This is the old rod. See, there's not much of a difference here. We have a Clear Source Ultra water filter. It filters the water through 3 separate filters, and to me this is truly a testament of how well they filter the water. Yes, there's still some calcium buildup, but typically this is just a small stick with a bunch of calcium left on it after about 6 months. And this thing, I mean, as you can see, is still as big around as the first one, or as the new one, and it just has a little bit of calcium buildup on it. I'll have Janae post a picture of our last anode rod, and it truly was just a stick with some calcium buildup on it. And so this is a surprise. So next I'm going to take this that I got off Amazon, turn the water on and blast water up in there to clean the calcium buildup and anything else that might be trapped inside. So I flushed it out a few times. Now I'm letting the water drain out. I flushed it out enough that you can watch the white flakes. So see, there's a little bit of calcium buildup here. Some white flakes come out initially pretty heavy, and then as you're getting it cleaner and cleaner, they quit flowing out. Now at this point, I don't really have any more coming out, so it tells me that everything inside should be relatively clean. I can stick my finger inside the hot water heater and I don't really feel any excess sitting right there. So we're gonna retape the anode rod with thread tape and then put it back inside the hot water heater. Then you just stick the anode rod back inside, finger tighten so that you don't cross thread. So now we've got the anode rod back in. I like to leave the air valve open, or the release valve open. When I turn the water back on, then the hot water heater will start to fill again and it'll push the air out of the hot water heater. And then put the panel back on and should be set for about another 3 to 6 months, depending on how heavily used your hot water heater is. So I've turned our water back on. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the hot water heater is filling back up. We have no leaks coming out of the anode rod. There is air bleeding out of the pressure release valve. So we'll let it fill up for a little while before we close the release valve and then put the panel back on, and the hot water heater should be good to go. The hot water heater is full now as there's water coming out of the pressure release valve. So we'll go ahead and we'll close this, and then we'll be done inside there. Put the panel back up. Latch this. Go back inside and turn the hot water heater on. We should have hot water within about 30 minutes. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff.